May is Women's Health Month. Its mission is to highlight women's health conditions and show how our health priorities aren't the same as men's. Today, the doctor is in to answer the questions you may be too afraid to ask your OBGYN. Girl, I've been there. Dr. Nicole Kerner is a board-certified menopause certified OBGYN with more than 20 years of experience in women's health. She's here to help us. Welcome to New York Living. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Listen, this is real, bona fide. I have two sets of girlfriends, and we give each other the pep talk like, okay, today we're going in. Are you gonna ask the thing? Yes. We follow up. Did you ask the thing? No. What is it? Why are we afraid to ask questions? I mean, do we have a chip that we just don't know about?
You know, I don't know exactly what it is, but I think a lot of times people are embarrassed or ashamed, and sometimes I'll get through a whole entire visit. I'll start the visit with, anything you want to talk about today? And I'll hear, no, everything's good, everything's good.
Yeah.
And so we get through the visit, I'm about to walk out the door, and then the question comes.
Oh.
You know, because I think it's just getting comfortable.
Right.
But you don't have to be afraid. If you've had that thought, we've heard it.
Right. You've heard and seen.
I've heard it all.
You all have heard and seen some things in life. So
we've heard it all. You do not need to be afraid.
Right. Okay. So, see, these are some common questions people are afraid to ask their OBGYN. I'm really nervous about pap smears. What should I expect? And what are we actually looking for?
So a pap smear is a screening test for cervical cancer. We start them when you are 21 years old, and they should not hurt. They just it takes under a minute. I think there's a whole generation now of young women especially that feels afraid of pap smears because a lot of women are getting their IUDs as their first pelvic exams. And that can be a little bit uncomfortable. And so I hear young women all the time saying, I'm so scared of getting a pap smear. And I'll say,
really?
Well, don't you have an IUD? And it's like, yeah, that hurt. And I'm like, no. Your pap smear is not going to hurt at all. It's under a minute. It's an important test.
I've had many a pap smear. They don't hurt.
They don't hurt.
They don't hurt.
You're in, you're out.
You're in, you're out.
And
done.
You've got screened for cervical cancer.
Which is the most important thing. Okay, next question. I leak a little when I cough or sneeze. This is me. It's me. I leak a little when I cough or sneeze. Is it just... No, literally, I go to the gym in the morning, and anytime I see jump rope as a station, I'm like, oh gosh, here we go. Is it because I'm old? What is happening?
No. So listen, this is a very natural thing that can happen after childbirth and as we age, but it's not something we have to live with. So if you bring it up to your doctor, there's lots of options for treatment so that you can pick up that jump rope and do it without worrying about a little bit of a leakage.
Yeah. A little. Thank you. Okay, next up. Is it normal that I don't have the same interest in intimacy as I used to?
So our libidos can change a lot during our lives, and there's a lot of things that contribute to that. Stressors, hormonal shifts. But again, this is something, if you talk to your doctor, there are some great things that we can do to help you if that is something that you want help with.
Right. I also think part of this dialogue with someone like you, board certified OBGYN, is also having honest conversations with yourself and with your girlfriends or your boyfriends or whoever your close circle is, because sometimes I don't trust the close circle. I'm like, I know you don't do it with your husband every night, so stop. But I think that sort of helps because you don't feel alone. You're like, it's not just me.
It's so many of these questions that women ask me, they do feel so alone. When they get to that point that they feel comfortable asking, they feel alone, but they aren't. We are all having these same experiences. And you know, it's true, people compare themselves to others, but especially with sex, there's not a normal. It's what works for you in your relationship.
That's right. Here. She said it here first. Okay. Next question. Why can intimacy sometimes feel uncomfortable or painful, and is that something I should just live with? That's a great question.
First of all, never just live with pain during sex. There's a lot of reasons that can happen. It can be from dryness, it can be from an infection, it can be from something like endometriosis or a musculoskeletal problem. So it's something that you should bring to your doctor. Pelvic floor physical therapy, lubricants. It depends on what the cause is, but we can work with you. It should not hurt.
But you should definitely go to your doctor.
Go to your doctor.
Go to your doctor.
Help. Do not just suffer.
So there's more than one reason.
There's a whole host of reasons.
No idea.
We will get to the bottom of it and we will get you comfortable.
Fantastic. Okay, last question. How long should it take to get pregnant before I should worry?
So this is, I think, a common question I hear, again, as I'm sometimes just walking out the door and somebody's been worried about it and they're scared to ask. it can take a normal couple up to a year to conceive. And I think a lot of times people have been on birth control for a long time and they think they're going to come off and get pregnant that first month and they get scared that they're not. But it can take a normal couple up to a year. If you're 35, then we only want to wait around 6 months before we start to pursue investigation and helping.
Fantastic. Wow, the doctor is in. We got through a lot of questions. Doctor, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Really, really informative. If you at home, if you have more questions, go ahead, give her a follow on Instagram. Oh My Gyno. Fantastic handle, by the way. Thank you so much.
Thank you.